Timmy and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video about my culture shock in the Philippines, like the things that shocked me regarding the Philippine culture when I first got here. So I'll be giving a shout out to my favorite comment from my last video. Shout out to Jolil MV Vlogs. Thank you so much. And shout out to Lisa Avery. Thank you so much for always commenting. I really appreciate you guys. So now let's start the video. So my first culture shock in the Philippines was regarding the food. I was very surprised when I first came to the Philippines. Nakita ko na marami palang Pilipino ang mahilig sa rice. And not just rice, I was shocked at the quality of rice. Because when we first came here, we didn't really know about Thai rice or all this other, international imported rice. So we thought Filipino rice were sticky. So I was like, why is this rice so sticky? Like, because in our country, our rice is like Thai, it's like Thai rice. So I was like, what? You guys eat sticky rice? The funniest part was when I actually also realized that Filipinos could eat rice with just fish. Like they could eat rice without sauce, without a lot of sauce. Because like in our country, we always have stew, we have sauce, we have a lot of sauce. Though of course I know na maraming mga sauce dito like caldereta and what do you call this, menudo, sinigang. But at that point, I didn't really know much about it. I only see like a lot of people eating in McDonald's and Jollibee with just gravy sauce, or I see a lot of people just eating rice with salt and tuyo, that thing. So I was like, what? It was really funny when I first came here. Another culture shock was the lunch break. In our country, when it's 12 noon, it doesn't really matter. If you go to stores, they're open. They will be eating in front of you like they don't want you to go. Ayaw nila kasi na parang, ayaw nila mawala na kahit isang customer. Kahit lunchtime na, kakain pa rin sila dyan sa store at magbubenta pa rin sila. So when I came to the Philippines and I saw that by 12 noon, a lot of people actually don't sell and they actually go for lunch breaks, I was like, what? You guys don't want to sell to me? Like, I was really shocked that there was a thing called lunch break at first. I thought it wasn't a thing, but then hanggang ngayon, di ba, never talaga ang Pilipino magsiskip ng lunch break nila. Pag 12, they're out. So like that was one big culture shock for me. And another culture shock was crossing yung tumatawid sa daan. In my country, when we want to cross the roads, we run like cheetahs. Like we run for our lives. Maybe because mas maluwag yung daan namin. But here in the Philippines, I was so surprised how slow they actually cross the road, and they would even like talk to the driver from afar, like, teka lang. I'm like, hello? Pwede pala yun? I was so shocked because I was the only one running so fast, like they're trying to kill me, and everyone was just like, yeah, Jen. It was just so funny. So later on, I obviously realized that, oh, okay, totally makes sense, because the drivers here are actually more considerate than the drivers in Nigeria who drive so crazy. Another culture shock was how Filipino kids talk to their parents. In my country, sanay ako makita yung, kasi sa country namin, you can't really talk back, you cannot even talk back at your parents. You can't even if you do something, even if they hurt you, you can't cry, like, you can't make it a big deal at magdabog-dabog. But when I got here in the Philippines, I was so surprised at how many kids were making dabog at their parents, and they were actually talking back at their parents, like parang, I was so surprised that she finna get a spanking now or not. So it was really surprising to me. I was feeling so scared for them, but the parents didn't even care. So that was really surprising, because like in our country, any small thing you do, yep, finna get spanked. Another thing that surprised me was how much and how many times Filipinos eat. Filipinos eat every minute. Like, nung sa bansa kasi namin, we're so strict with our eating routine. Like, breakfast sabay, lunch sabay, dinner sabay. Pero sa Pilipinas, and our lunch could be like 3 or 4 p.m. Pero dito,
breakfast, early morning, 6 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 or 4 p.m., and then there's 6 p.m. dinner, and there's midnight snack, and I was like,
what? You guys love food, okay? Like, I was so surprised with that, because hindi ako sanay eating every minute. So I was like, damn. We're in the time, Filipinos are like, yup, we're in the time, lunch, yup. Another culture shock was how friendly the policemen here and security guards were, because in our country, policemen are like, nope, I'm not going near that person. But here, a lot of policemen were so nice and so funny. I was like, I think you're in the wrong job. Like, it was just such a shock for me because I grew up fearing police, but when I got here, they're actually super nice to the point they will take bribes. I'm joking. Just yours that. So last culture shock was actually how cheap the food were in the Philippines. The foods are really cheap here. Kasi in our country, everything is so expensive. Like, mahal talaga lahat. Pero dito, ang mura. I was like, 5 pesos lang yan? Like, if 5 and I get all that? Like, it's super cheap. A lot of stuff is super cheap, especially yung pagkain. So, yeah. So, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have more videos to request, don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications.